And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Auto Club Speedway of Southern California as we're getting set for our 13th race of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. We're going to be halfway through the season after today's race, and with only 13 races left to go until the championship is decided for not just the overall, but for the class titles. It's going to make things interesting. Cody Smart on the pole, Jesse Art on the pole for the Corvettes, Razor Calican on the pole for the Jaguars, and Christopher Bright on the pole for the Vipers. Cody Smart comes into this race. Scrolling through the points. Jesse Art is 13th in the points, I would like to point out. Cody Smart is 15th. Cody is a former winner this season. Jesse Art has yet to find victory lane for overall. And then Josh Harmon in row number 2 with Razor Callaghan. Josh Harmon is 7th in points. And Razor Callaghan on the flip side is 16th in points. So a couple of drivers who are running very well in the points table, looking to continue to try to build on momentum as we continue on through this season. That's when points are going to be really critical here in this series. Top 10 points presented by Golden Corral. Prudence Martindale's the points leader by 25 points over Addison Peterson. Yes, I made sure to do the points because in my test recording, I forgot to do that. My bad. Riley Pearson is third in the standings, 40 points back. Kyle Langland is 45 points back in fourth. Byron Webb is 48 points back in fifth. So let's go ahead and get these cars rolling off. Sixth in the standings is Zachary Taylor, 51 points back. Seventh in the standings is Josh Harmon, 54 points back. 56 back is Bradley Ream, who is currently 8th in the standings. Titan Nichols is 9th, and Timo Mauser will complete your top 10 in the points. Currently watching a college football game between Iowa and Iowa State as I'm recording this. Because it's already college football season. If anybody's asking why I'm not watching the Xfinity Series, I'd rather watch college football all day because I haven't watched college football last week, so I'm going to make that up this week. You can check down the description for the class points, the updated class points I've done. I forgot to do that the last couple of weeks. Put that in the description. I'll make sure to put it in the description when this video goes up. But here we go. 38 laps of racing here at Auto Club Speedway of Southern California. We're green from Fontana. Cody Smart will lead the first lap. Josh Harmon currently now in second, giving pursuit. It's about to be a Mustang 1-2-3 with Riley Pearson going to third. Lead change for the Vipers will be Alexander Underwood. Titan Nichols now leads the Corvette class, and leading the Jaguar class, is Razor Callaghan. I guess Iowa just got the football back as I'm watching the game and recording this video. Cody Smart, currently now the race leader here. 3-wide battle for third. Viper leader still Alexander Underwood, but not for long. Here comes Q-Man, Quentin Moore coming to the inside. Corvette leader is now Kyler Anderson. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Yes, I am doing it right. Of course, Cody still leads the Mustang class. And now Q-Man's going to go for the lead for the Viper class. There's Annie Crenshaw. Lead change for the Jaguar class. It is Timo Mauser going to take the lead. As Cody Smart continues to hang on to the lead for not just the overall lead, but for the lead in the Mustang class. This is our first of 2 races in California. Next week, we're going to go from Auto Club Speedway to Sonoma Raceway up there in Sonoma, California. So we will have a nice little short drive up I-5. So these drivers will remain here in California, just going to go up the I-5 corridor. That'll be another 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time race. Hope you'll be with us for that. That'll be the wrap-up of the 4 races on the West Coast. And let me see. Then we go to... Then we're going to start heading out east to Texas, Loudon, and Watkins Glen. Then, of course, we'll take an off week because we have a special event after that. So, Cody Smart still the race leader. Q-Man the leader of the Vipers. Addison Peterson's up here in third place, about to take the lead from the Viper class. And Tatiana Guerra is trying to run her down as well. Cody Smart's got to worry about his female protege, Annie Crenshaw, who's also coming her way through the front. Same with Zachary Fitzwater. Razor Callaghan still took the lead from Timo Mauser in the Jaguar class, and Titan Nichols still leads the Corvette class. Where's the next highest Corvette right there? That's Kyler Anderson, who's starting to drop back. There's the points leader, Prudence Martindale. Up, and she's blown up. Martindale's blown up. Oh, boy. The overall points leader has blown up and is out of this race. This is the gal that's trying to run her down for the points lead, as we got a lead change for the overall lead. That's Quentin Moore. Oh, boy. Championship implications. As I forgot to update the ticker there. I do apologize for that. But the points leader is out of this race here at Auto Club. I almost said Sonoma, but then I realized, oh, wait, we go to Sonoma next week, Foils. That is a huge disaster for the points leader. And that is good for Addison Peterson because, like I mentioned, she's the gal that's trying to run down Prudence Martindale for the points lead. And Addison's going to try to capitalize on the misfortunes of Martindale. Don't know what blew up on Prudence Martindale. We'll get an update on that as soon as we can. So I'm looking at the Iowa State game. It's on 3rd and 15. And Addie going to go for the race lead. Addison Peterson, one of my drivers, the only driver out of my team that's in this series. As I said, she came in this race second in points, and she's going to try to capitalize on the misfortunes of Martindale. And it was a camshaft that let go on Martindale. And if I look here, Addison Peterson, by the way, is the points leader for the Viper class. So this is going to be a big hit for Martindale as far as not just the overall standings, but the class standings as well. I'm going to go ahead and hide that, so that way that's out of the way. I see Fitzwater up there in second. Check the back of the field here. Myron Webb is back here at the rear of the field. That's fifth in points, Byron Webb. Brooke Packett's back here. Brandon Nelson's back here. Skylar Taylor's back here at the rear of the field. Logan Williams, our DRL president, back here at the rear of the field. Byron Webb came in this race, one of the drivers running well in points, so this is going to be a big hit for him. I also noticed third in points is back here. That's Riley Pearson, third in points overall. So I see a couple of drivers inside the top 10 in points. Bradley Reams also back here at the rear of the field. He's 8th in points. So a couple of drivers who came in running well in points. Zachary Taylor, is also back here. He was 6th in points. So a lot of drivers who came in running well in points are back here at the field. Taylor, Ream, Pearson, and Byron Webb. So a couple of drivers back there at the rear of the field. As we had a lead change, Fitzwater just took the race lead. We also had a lead change for the Viper. It was Quinton Moore. It's now going to be Tatiana Guerra. Addison went from the lead to 6. I wonder her car is getting a little bit tight there. As we're back to Zachary Fitzwater in the 43 machine. As we're on lap number 18 of 38. I noticed when I was doing the points last night, as of this recording, that and this is probably not a good thing, but we're now 2 for 2 in having to do replacement signups in the DRL Red Bull GT Series. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind when I did the points last night, can we make sure we not go 3 for 3 in having to do replacement signups? If we do a season 3, that would be great. Callaghan is still the leader in the Jaguar class. Quinton Moore just took the lead back in the Viper class. Fitzwater still leads the Mustang class. And Titan Nichols still the leader in the Corvette class. As we're at the halfway mark here at Auto Club. Only Prudence Martindale, the points leader, out of the race. And like I said, she came in this race with a 25-point lead over Addison Peterson. That gap is going to slowly evaporate real quickly. See where Tatiana Guerra comes in this race. Tatiana Guerra comes in this race 14th on the points. She only has 5 top 10s, but she has not gotten a top 5 this season. That could probably change today. Fitzwater is 18th on the points. Let's see where Q-Man is in points. He is 24th in points. So it looks like neither of our top 3 have been to victory lane this season. Addison Peterson is yet to find victory lane. Razor Callaghan comes in this race 16th in points. Still a good points day for him. Titan Nichols running in the 6th position. Comes this race 9th in points. Cody Smart's been to victory lane. Annie Crenshaw has not. Alexander Underwood is battling Timo Mauser. Mauser came in this race 10th in points, so let me see about Alexander Underwood. I think he's been to victory lane. Let me check. As he nearly got in the Timo there. Yeah, so about 8 out of the top 10 have not been to victory lane, excuse me. And it's Tatiana Guerra trying to go for the race lead on Fitzwater. Tatiana definitely needed a good run. I mean, she's not doing too bad in points. I mean, 14th in the standings. That's not too bad for Tatiana, but I can't believe she's gone 12 starts, 13th if you count today's race, without having a top 5. She would like to change that here today. And Zachary Fitzwater is still your race leader. And like I said, I'm looking at the points here, and this is going to be a real big shakeup. You know, with a couple of drivers struggling back here at the rear of the field, you know, we're going to have a bit of a point shakeup heading into next week's race at Selma. Riley Pearson, last time by, has scored in 20th. He was 3rd in points. And, of course, Addy is ahead of him. Kyle Langland is running 11th last time by. Well, let's see where he is running now. Pearson still runs in 20th. And where in the world did Kyle Langland go? He is now in 10th. So Right now, Addison Peterson looks like she could be the gal that would take the points lead heading into next week's race at Sonoma. Yeah, the Fox graphics look really weird for college football, in my opinion. Maddie Peterson up here. Addie's trying to make it 3 wide. This is, by the way, for the lead for the Viper class. Quentin Moore's going to take it from Naguera. Peterson going to go underneath Naguera for second since she's pushing Quentin Moore. So we're down to 10 laps of racing to go. Addie's now gone to second. That puts Naguera back to third. By the way, Naguera is trying to run down Addie Peterson for the points lead in the Viper class. Right now, as things stand, trying to see what the gap was between those two. Naguera was 7 points back. So it looks like Addie Peterson will keep the points lead in the Viper class heading into next week at Sonoma. As we're, by the way, inside of 10 to go, and surprisingly, we've gone 38. We've gone almost this entire race without a caution. This is definitely the momentum Zachary Fitzwater needed. Same with Quentin Moore. Titan Nichols, who's still the leader of the Corvette class, is leading. And Jaguar leader is Razor Callaghan. Good run for Annie Crenshaw, who just passed her team owner, Cody Smart. Well, who's the next closest Jaguar? It's right there, as Samad Oskin just got around Timo Mauser. Riley Pearson was last time by in the 20s. Now he's up there inside the top 15. Brooke Packett's off the pace, so is Byron Webb. Zachary Taylor, who's running in 26, Bradley Ream 25th. Those two are going to take hits in the points. Same with the gal that was the points leader. That would be Prudence Martindale, who's out of the race with an engine failure. She was your points leader coming in this race. And of course, the gal that's trying to run her down for the points lead overall, Addison Peterson, she's running in 6, came in this race second in points. So Auto Club playing its part in shaking up the points as we head into next week's race at Sonoma. I believe our next to last race on the West Coast. Of course, we only have 5 West Coast races. Of course, we won't return to the West Coast until we go to Arizona. So we're going to be down to 4 laps of racing to go. Zachary Fitzwater continues to lead. Excuse me there. we'll be down to 4 to go. It was 5 to go, be 4 to go next time by. Zachary Fitzwater leads as we're now down to the end of this race. Fitzwater definitely needed something to spark his season. Tatiana Guerra coming. There's Addie Peterson trying to battle with Cody Smart. Cody decided to move Addie up the racetrack. Titan Nichols tried to get underneath Addie, but got a bit tight there. Riley Pearson's up to 10th as a result. Next time by will be 2 to go. This is going to be a big point stage for Quentin Moore. And of course, Addie Peterson will still keep the points lead for the Viper class. I believe she'll take the points lead in the overall standings. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Here we come, white flag. One more lap to go for Zachary Fitzwater. Does Quentin Moore have anything for Fitzwater? Doesn't look like it. And it's not going to happen. Off of turn number 4, the Aussie himself, Zachary Fitzwater, is going to win at Auto Club. Quentin Moore will win for the Vipers. Crenshaw just got around Cody Smart. Jaguar winner will go to Razor Callaghan. And Titan Nichols will be your winner for the Corvettes. Titan Nichols has had a great season so far. No wonder why he's going to be the Corvette points leader. Or why he was the Corvette points leader for most of the season. That was not what I want, you derping game. We'll wait for standings to go official. Up and looks like Josh Harmon blew up. Doesn't matter, race is over. And they'll probably put the fire out in that car, but hey, had a good run today. They'll just make sure he's out of the car. There's no chemicals in that car, so we're good to go. But Fitzwater is the winner. Quentin Moore will settle for second. Tatiana Guerra, her first top 5 of the year, third. Cody Smart actually held off Annie Crenshaw, but Crenshaw, this is a well-needed run for Crenshaw herself. Annie Crenshaw came into this race. Let's see where Crenshaw was in points. Cody was 15th in points, so this is a good run he needed. Annie Crenshaw, I believe, was struggling in the points. This is a well-needed run. Yep, 28th in the points, so well-needed run for Annie Crenshaw in the 72. Razor Callaghan will come away with 6. Addison Peterson, 7. And with the troubles that Prudence Martindale had, I believe she would be the points leader because she did finish ahead of Kyle Langland. But I know Kyle Langland has gained points on Prudence Martindale after her problems today. Titan Nichols 8th. Langland, as I mentioned, got 9th. And Timo Mauser completed the top 10. Good run for Emma Kaiser, who came home in 11th. Well-needed run for Kaiser, who's been having a struggling season, 31st in the points. So this is a well-needed run for Kaiser. And, of course, Frank's drivers ended up finishing, let's see, 10th, 11th, and 5th. So, well, for Frank, mission accomplished, my man. That's something he'll definitely be proud of. Alexander Underwood, Riley Pearson, Sean Art, and David Heller were your top 15 as you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. Some big names I see here at the bottom of the points table. In the finishing results, rather. Zachary Taylor came in this race top 10 the points. He's going to take a hit. Let's see. Josh Harmon actually finished one lap down. Not entirely sure what happened to Josh Harmon. I'll probably have to look back and find out what happened. He was 7th in points, so that's going to be a big hit for him. Byron Webb came into this race 5th in points, not the run he wanted. And, of course, Riley Pearson had a better day today, 13th. He came as race 3rd in points, so there you go. And we only end up with 31 on the lead lap, with Reggie Fogelman being the last on the lead lap. Tough break for Reggie Fogelman, who's been having a struggling season ever since he took over the ride from Dylan Matthews. Josh Harmon was a lap down, but I don't know what was wrong with his car. I bet he's already out of the car because they've already extinguished it with all the chemicals and all that. Hopefully they're going to take him to the infield care center just for a, quote, cautious, but good to see he's all right after that blow up. And Prudence Martindale was the only one who finished out of the race due to an engine failure. And she will definitely lose a lot of points in the process because, remember, she was your points leader coming in this race. And with Addie Peterson finishing in the top 10, this will put Addie Peterson more than likely as the points leader heading into next week at Sonoma. But that is going to do it from here at Auto Club Speedway. Zachary Fitzwater, Fitzy himself, as we like to call him, the king of great racing, the Aussie himself, goes to victory lane here today at Auto Club Speedway. We're now halfway through the DRL Red Bull GT Series 2nd season. Let's see what happens in the second half of the regular season, as anything can happen between now and then. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Race Crew today. Please remember to join the DRL Discord. The link will be down in the description. You've already seen your full finisher results. You'll see your class standings in our pre-race show for next week at Sonoma. You'll also see your rookie points, your overall points in the Discord heading into Sonoma. It's going to be a fun race there. Until next week from Sonoma, I've been Dean DeVoe signing off. You've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT Series on the PCS Race Sports and Gaming channel, the best center racing.